Hello, I just got a question. We just finished up our live Q&A, and happened to catch a question that came in via the YouTube channel, and then I just got a direct message via my social media, and I didn't want it to leave out there. I didn't want to leave without answering this question. And that question was, what about if your student athlete has a verbal commitment as a 2026 or a 2027? And I want to answer this because I think it's important. I don't think it applies to a lot of people, but if it does, I definitely want to make sure that people hear the response. In today's world of college baseball, as it pertains to One, Division 1 NCAA or NAIA or junior college, I would always be extremely proactive, and I would be in constant communication. And I would let the coaching staff, whether you're being recruited by a recruiting coordinator, a skill coach, i.e., pitching coach, hitting, outfield, etc., or the head coach, you should convey clearly through an email or a direct phone call. Now, this should come from the student athlete, and you should ask point blank at a young man last year, same situation, and basically had to call a head coach, and the head coach said, at this time, we're probably not going to move forward. You should begin to seek alternative opportunities. Now, that's not going to be the answer that you're going to want to hear as a student athlete. And obviously, as a parent, it's going to upset you because you know your student athlete is disappointed. But don't live in fear of waiting for that school to contact your athlete and then say at the last minute there's no room at the inn. You want to get ahead of that. So if you have a verbal commitment as a class of 2026, or 2027. And really, this would only apply, in my opinion, if you were a Division 1 athlete or a highly recruited Division 2 athlete, i.e., U Tampa, East Stroudsburg, Southern New Hampshire. If you have been offered a verbal opportunity, you want to make sure that there's still interest in you and your position. Two, you want to ask how aggressive are they going to be within the portal, and you want to ask, will you contact me when you feel that my opportunity is going to be in jeopardy? As long as you're communicating and you're proactive and staying ahead of this, and then most importantly, preparing physically, preparing skill set wise. Can't emphasize that enough. But the 26 and the 27, there's a lot of roadblocks ahead. That's not meant to be negative. It's just meant to be realistic. So be active, be proactive, be a communicator. Do it via the phone if you have a good rapport and relationship. Worst case scenario, do it via email, and make sure you get the answers for your student athlete sooner rather than later. I think it's very, very important. 2028, 2029, you're not even on the double deck on deck circle. So please don't worry about college recruiting as a 2028 or 2029. 2027, August 1st is going to be very, very lonely. You might hear crickets, but that's not an indication that nobody likes you or you don't have the ability. It's just that everybody has to work through these crazy numbers through the portal. I think the litigation is going to continue. I don't see a lot of light at the end of the tunnel yet. I think they're going to get very aggressive here shortly with the conclusion of spring sports and obviously college graduations. But again, if you're a 26, 27, verbal commitment, be proactive, become a great communicator, get the answers you seek now. Don't wait until next fall. So I appreciate, thank you, Rick. I appreciate you, Rick. I owe you a phone call, Rick. That is my bad, my good man. Just had a granddaughter and a lot going on, my good man. So I hope all is well in Ohio. I'm going to give you a call tomorrow. Rick in Ohio. So thank you for joining me. I forgot to answer that question. Keep the questions coming. I look forward to talking with you next week.